they gonna be able to see me. They know where I fit in. Well, you know how that go in that pecking order behind that wall. You dig what I'm saying? So my point of saying that is, you know, when I went to the feds, I'm already institutionalized.
I know they had to move you off the damn day 5, but does rep like that? Does that follow you? Does that go with you to the next
Nah,
step?
see, that's what you learn. That's what you learn the hard way, man. That's what the old heads didn't prepare me for when they was giving me all this game in the jail. Um, at least to the spot they sent me to, they got a Supermax. That's in my system. Like I told you, it's all over documentaries. The bitch is infamous, man. They send me up here to this to this place, man, and everybody that's up there, everybody up there for that shit. You know, so in conversations for me to even try to make reference to or to bring up what I done, them niggas is telling, you know, that's the 6th time they did it. This nigga done did that 5, 6 times. That shit don't mean nothing to them niggas.
Yeah. So it basically starting at square one.
Yeah, yeah. And that state system, man, you gonna have to continually. You're gonna have to continually and then it get worse because once you known for it, if you known for pushing that blade, them the only niggas that's coming at you now. So the advantage is you get all the pretenders out the way. They ain't even gonna play with you. You get them out the way. But the ones that you got to deal with, they not gonna play with you, man.
You they sentenced you to what was it, 160 months, 13 years basically
Yeah, on the fair shit, yeah.
on the Fed stuff. That means, you know, whenever you get a sentence like that, you know you got technically a come home day. You coming home. How does
Yeah,
it play?
that's a win. That's a win. I beat them. That's me winning.
Exactly. That is winning. How does it play into like when you go in there and someone's doing you know, they damn near doing life, you know, based on, you know, whether their age. How does it play in your mentality to another man that's doing life in there? Like, how does that dichotomy work?
It depends. And this for any niggas like most of the people you have up here that I seen, you know, they did time too and shit. And for any nigga who really did some real time, you know, we perceive the world and we perceive people through a different lens. So even when I'm watching the people that you have that come up on your show, I can't help but to see them through the lens of Red Onion, or to see them in my state system, or see them through the lens of Beckley when I was in the Fed, some spot like that, and you know, I see where they fit in at. And my point of saying that is them same niggas, they gonna be able to see me. They know where I fit in at. Well, you know how that go in that pecking order behind that wall. You dig what I'm saying? So my point of saying that is, you know, when I went to the feds, I'm already institutionalized. I was only on the streets for 4 months. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm institutionalized already. So it didn't play too much of a role for me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sad, but I was a fish in water. It was
Yeah.
better opportunities in the Fed. It was just you can get rich in the Fed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear even the commissary limits is different between state and feds.
Yeah, like they accommodate like that shit a big market. That shit ain't nothing but a big economy. You know what I'm saying? So they accommodate that. You know, having money in the feds have meaning. It don't really have no meaning in the state. You know, you can have all the money you want. You can't do shit with it for real like you can in the feds. You know what I'm saying? On every angle.
All right, let's go with the hard stuff first, man. What would you say is the hardest thing that you experienced, or you know, that you had to go through behind that wall? Let's start with that.
Hands down, hands down is Red Onion State Prison, period. Hands down is
Yeah,
is is is, is
for those
Supermax.
who don't know, again, because we deal with a lot of people in the Texas penal system. For Red Onion, if you were to describe Red Onion to those
This how I can make
individuals,
Texas. This how I can help Texas understand it. Especially for the niggas who did time in Texas. Is look here, man. It's in every state, so they know even out Texas, you got them systems. They probably got a name for it. We call it lowland. When you in lowland, you where the blacks run the prison. You somewhere closer to where black people run the prisons, and then they gonna have those prisons that's gonna be where it ain't nothing but them racist chewing tobacco ass crackers. And they know the difference. You dig what I'm saying? So that's what we dealing with. That's Red Onion. Red Onion is a Supermax. that was built for the sole purpose of putting the economy out here in these Appalachian mountains so these coal miners can have a job. But a lot of them would tell you this was their first time ever having a conversation with a black person. Most of their interaction was seeing them on TV.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. So to even be around that type of element, you know what I'm saying? As far as now you got the guards dealing with you on, uh, where does the brotherhood part come into play as far as
It's what
do
made us.
gangs matter?
It's what made us. That's it. It defines who I probably am today more than anything in life. Was them 8.5 years that I did in Supermaxes. You dig what I'm saying? They define me more than anything. They define Virginia Bang more than anything. You dig what I'm saying? Like they in a lot of when you look at the West, Damu came about pretty much as a reaction to Crips. You dig what I'm saying? When you look at Bloods out New York, out East Side, they came about as a reaction to them Yattas, them Kings.
Yeah.
When you look at Virginia, we came about as a reaction to them motherfucking crackers up in the motherfucking mountains. And I didn't really understand the significance of that till I went to the feds and I started seeing how different moves move from different regions and different states for me to really understand what makes Virginia not and we ain't better or nothing like that. We just unique in the way that we do it. Jersey unique in the way they do it. Everybody is, but that's what our uniqueness come from is that we came about as a reaction to the oppression of them racist ass crackers, man.
Being with the double nine goons, did that follow you into prison, or you have to like pretty much leave that where it was on the streets, or did
Nah,
you?
what actually happened with that is that's getting into a little history about how Virginia Bang really came about, how Damus came about in Virginia, and how they really scaled. You dig what I'm saying? But early on in Virginia, we wasn't really real right for real. You dig what I'm saying? Niggas was pushing this New York culture. You had a bunch of New York niggas that would come down to Virginia and they was introducing us to this new lifestyle. And a lot of them wasn't really sanctioned to even do what the fuck they doing. But we don't know no better. So they getting real niggas. They got the right literature. They got the, you know what I mean? So they got real niggas down here who pushing shit that's fugazi for real. So I was one of them. At the time, I'm pushing villain. You dig what I'm saying? I'm Bloodstone villain. You dig what I'm saying? And it took some Baltimore niggas, man. Them Baltimore niggas got the popping off, and they Supermax. When they Supermax first got built out there, they all they little tribes came together, man, and got the them DMI niggas, the motherfucking what's them niggas, them BGF niggas, the Bloods and the Crips, all them niggas came together, man, and they popped off over there. So they sent them niggas to Red Onion. That's what Red Onion was. Red Onion started taking contracts from other states anytime that they became too powerful. If a person became too powerful in their state where they just could not be contained, they was making contracts and sending them niggas to Red Onion. So Red Onion started to become, it was a bunch of Cali niggas. It was niggas from Texas there. It's niggas from all over that was at Red Onion. At
Yeah.
some point, those states start they start reneging on their contract. They wanted their inmates back because the inmates kept dying under mysterious circumstances while under the custody of the Red Onion.